I've got some big updates for you and a special Father's Day giveaway. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Hutch. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey through the world of whiskey. So, it's been quite the whirlwind of a last month or so. You might have noticed that I've been releasing quite a bit less content over the last 3 to 4 weeks. And I figured I owed you guys a little bit of an explanation for why that is. So I'll tell you the full story here and give you some updates. Also have an exciting giveaway to talk about. And we're going to center that around Father's Day. And it all kind of connects together. So it all starts probably about a year and a half ago. My dad actually got diagnosed with terminal lung disease. So it's called pulmonary fibrosis. Basically turns the soft tissue of your lungs, which is supposed to expand and contract as you breathe, into these like hard fibers that can't do the function of lungs anymore. So typically it's about a 5-year prognosis for when you would die from this. And my dad's pretty young. He's only 57. So that was, pretty scary when we first learned about all this. My grandfather, his dad actually died of the same disease. So a little bit of a family history there. In any case, my dad's case of it was progressing really, really fast. So within a year, probably around January, early this year, he was on oxygen, really, really struggling. Got to the point around early March, where he was put on a lung transplant list. So that was a long process to get through, but early March he went on the lung transplant list, needing a double lung transplant. So that was a crazy new world. That meant we could get a call at any time and have to rush off to the hospital. I live about 9 or 10 hours from where my parents are, so I knew that if I got the call, I'd have to either drive home like all night or something, or fly home immediately. So it kind of threw our life into a little bit of a unbalanced state for a while. So he went on the transplant list and things were moving fast. He ended up having to get hospitalized because his lungs were so bad, and he was not really safe at home anymore and needed more oxygen that they could provide at the hospital. So he was in the hospital for about 3 weeks. And then, praise God, he was able to get a lung transplant. He got a donor. We got the call. It was kind of a crazy weekend driving home and figuring it all out. I was luckily with my brother at the time, which he lives in Phoenix, so that was just kind of crazy. We were actually at the PGA Championship together, and then we had to kind of scramble. And good news is, my dad is doing great. He had the double lung transplant. The operation went super, super well. And he is actually now discharged from the hospital. He was only in the hospital afterwards for about 10 days, which is like record-breaking time. He is young and relatively healthy otherwise, so that helped him a lot. And not a lot of people are that lucky. So he's still got a long road to fully recovering, but who knows? This could buy him another 5, 10, 15 years of life. We don't really know. But the good news is the prognosis looks good and he's getting stronger every day. So that's partially why I've just been posting a lot less content. My life has been consumed with that and just being with family during that whole time. So there's the full story for you. How does that all connect to everything else that's going on with the channel? Well, first of all, kind of amid all of that scramble, we just passed 2,500 subscribers in the last 2 months or so. So didn't really get a chance to celebrate that milestone, but want to now. And it felt very appropriate that I want to do a giveaway for that and celebrate the success of the channel. But why not center it around Father's Day? Because I just have this extreme gratitude that my dad is alive. Who knows how much more time we have left with him, but he's alive and has a kind of a second chance at life. And that is incredible. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to give away 3 samples. The winner of the giveaway is going to get 3 samples, literally anything from my collection. And it's basically, you know, your pick of the litter. Anything that's open, you can have a sample of. And then I'm also going to I'm going to try to get an engraved Glencairn with the Bourbon Hutch logo on it so that you can have a little merch for free, obviously, and hopefully sip your samples out of that glass. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is two things. One, be subscribed to the channel. If you're not already, this is a great opportunity to do that. And we'd just love to have you aboard. And then two is to comment down below. You can comment anything, whether that's your favorite whiskey, your favorite episode of the channel, how long you've been watching, whatever it is. And all you have to do in your comment is I want you to put the words "Go Lungs." So while my dad was in the transplant process, and now even afterwards, that's kind of become my family's mantra is "Go Lungs," just cheering on the lungs that they do well. So put the words "Go Lungs" somewhere in your comment, and I will put you into the drawing for this giveaway. The giveaway is going to end on Father's Day, so we'll end it Sunday, June 16th at 11:59 p.m. Any comments put in after that point not going to be considered for the drawing, but after Father's Day, we will do the official drawing, and then I will announce to you guys the winner, and we'll have another one of these little sessions where we check in and catch up. But what I have here, Maker's Mark Cellar Aged, one of the most treasured bottles in my collection. I don't sip on it very often, typically wait for a special occasion, but I figured if you have a great bottle or something poured up tonight, let's sip on it together. Let's cheers our dads, if you don't mind. Just in honor of them and in preparation for Father's Day, I just want to say thank you, especially for my dad, who has been such an amazing person in my life, so full of strength and kindness and concern for his children. He's a bit of a nag. He keeps on you about all the small things in life. He was an accountant, so he's got a little bit of an attention to detail that can grate on your nerves, but it's always been to make sure his kids were okay and set up well for life. So I love you, Dad, and I'm so happy you're still with us. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Wow. I didn't expect to be emotional. I'm sorry. It's obviously not everybody has this kind of luck with their dad, and anything that this comes into their lives. Maybe you didn't have a great father figure in your life, but just as we get closer to Father's Day, maybe there's somebody in our lives who is that kind of dad figure to us that we can thank. And this is just a reminder for me that you should say that while they're still here. Okay. Look forward to the giveaway. Comment down below. Go Lungs. Subscribe to the channel. And get ready for an awesome giveaway. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thank you for still being here, even though it kind of dipped off for a little while there. Do plan to continue to create a lot more great content, and I'm kind of back in full force here. So thank you again. Wish you all a very happy Father's Day when it comes around. If you are a dad, happy Father's Day. Until I see you all for another video, all I can say is keep drinking good whiskey and cheers.